Words that Americans and Scottish people say very differently, despite the fact that we speak the same language. That's coming right up after this.
Hey, my name is Shaun. I'm a Scottish vlogger. And on this channel, I will be telling the story of how I fell in love with the United States of America. From its beautiful landscapes, its rich food and culture, and, of course, its wonderful people. Hit the subscribe button for weekly videos from me. Thank you for watching.
Hello and welcome, my name is Shaun and I am a YouTuber from Edinburgh in Scotland. Over the last few years I have focused this channel on travelling to the United States of America and I've been having an absolute blast. I've been everywhere from the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest, down through California, Texas, up into Chicago, Nashville, down to the south in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and there's lots more places to explore. I'm really excited to get into all of that. I'm coming back to America later this year, which is going to be great. And I've got a brand new series of YouTube vlogs, travel vlogs from the United States of America launching pretty soon, early in June. So watch out for that. But I'm also going to be doing these kind of cultural exchange type videos where we talk about things that are kind of interesting, quirks and differences between America. Things that I noticed in America that might be slightly different from some of the things that I'm used to where I'm from. And I think that a bit of a cultural exchange is always good fun. So please do participate, leave your comments down below with your thoughts. Today we're talking about words used in America that we say differently in Scotland. And this kind of applies to all of the UK because we say words quite similarly over here. Although there are some words that we say in Scotland more similarly to the way you say them in America, which is interesting. Anyway, my name is Shaun, good to see you here. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the thumbs up and share this video with your friends and family. I would love that. Alright, so today we're talking about the words that we say differently in the UK from the way that you say them in America. Alright, we're going to start with one which I think is quite common, as in we say it all the time. An important one. Address. As in, what is your home address? I'm going to consult YouTube to see how you guys see this in America.
Address.
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 Address, okay.
Address.
Oh, address. Got you. I thought that's what the case was. You guys say address. You put the emphasis on the start of the word there, where we say address. Slightly different. Very subtle, I would say. Now we're going to move on to the word brochure. I'm pretty sure you guys say that differently in America. I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Brochure. As in, I want to see a brochure for the cruise ship. I want to see a brochure that tells me about the house I'm going to buy, or, you know, a brochure. Like an advertising material. A pamphlet. So brochure. That's how we say it in Scotland and probably most of the rest of the United Kingdom as well. In America you say, I think, brochure. We say brochure, you say brochure. As in brochure.
Brochure.
Yeah, there you go.
Brochure.
Brochure. Brochure.
Brochure. Brochure and brochure. So number 3 is a word that we use not that often. It's not a really common word, but it has got a very specific purpose. You tend to find this word used quite often in business senses. That's where I come across it. It is the word that we say in the UK, niche. There's different meanings of the word niche, but it essentially means your target focus area of expertise. The niche that you work in. Or you could have a niche for a YouTube channel. My niche on YouTube right here on this channel is talking about my travel United States and America as a Scottish person. But that's how we say it, niche. In America, I know you say it very differently. I don't know how this pronunciation got kind of lost in the pond. But you guys would say niche. Niche versus niche. Very, very different. The next word is something that's used quite often in terms of the weather, because when weather gets bad, you get a lot of this stuff happening. And for us, in British English or Scottish English, we would say debris. You know, if there's been like a tornado going past or something, you would get a lot of debris coming off the roof, flying through the air and crashing into cars and all the rest of it. Or you might get debris from when there is actually a car crash and there's like debris flying across the road. I don't know why I'm thinking of such like kind of grim uses of the word, but anyway, debris. How do you say it in America? I think you say debris. I could be wrong on that. Let's consult YouTube.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word.
Okay.
Pronunciations differ. In British English,
Good voice.
This is normally said as debris. In American English, however, this is normally said as debris.
Huh, interesting. This person is actually trying to say it's the other way around, that in British English we say debris, in American English you say, and in American English you say debris. I think I might have got confused there, but that might go towards some of the differences that we have in the UK. There are definitely some words that we would say differently here in Scotland from the rest of the United Kingdom based on our accent and our language. And that might be one of them. And I think there's certain words that we actually say in Scotland more similarly to the way that you say them in America, which in itself is an interesting point. Debris. That's how I would say it as a Scottish person. The next one is a word that I know that we say very differently. So we would say it is detail, as in send me your details. Whereas in America you would see detail, 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 as in detail. Detail. That's quite a big difference, I would say. And that's something that would take me a while to get used to if I was moving or living in the States, which hopefully will happen one day. Detail. Detail. This is one that people online say that we say differently, but I'm not really sure. Actually, it's quite subtle. Donate. When you donate money to someone, or you donate clothes to someone, or, make a donation. And YouTube says...
donate.
For American English, I'm struggling to see that it's a very subtle difference. Donate. Donate. Maybe that is there is a bit there. Okay. The next one again is quite subtle, but I do see there is a difference. So we would say adult. Whereas in America you say adult. Adult versus adult. That sounds really weird. Anyway, that's the story. Americans, you guys definitely say that word differently from us. The next word is something that came up on online definitions as well, but I really, really struggled to see the difference with this one. Clique. As in there's like a clique of people who've all got together and they're making a little clique and doing clique things. But when I consult Google... Clique. Click. Clique. Click. I don't know actually, I'm really struggling to see the difference in that one. We say clique here in the UK. I think the difference there must be very, very subtle, but I can't see the kind of emphasis where it lies in American English and where it's different. If I've had any doubts with the last few words though, the next one is very clear. Alright? A word that we would say, leisure. As in what leisure activities do you like to do? Come and visit us at your leisure. In America, you would say leisure. That is a hard one for me to even listen to sometimes because I think that's really different. Like, it's bizarrely different. And again, this is not to say one is right and the other one's wrong. It's just very different, right? And I think that's why I'm doing these videos, because it's interesting to learn about the subtle and sometimes not subtle differences. And this word is definitely not subtle. Leisure versus leisure. The next one I think kind of goes back, number 10 here on the list, to the fact that in Scotland sometimes we say words the same way as you guys say them in America. In Scotland sometimes we're a bit different from the rest of the UK. So, privacy. That is the way you say it in America. And that is also the way I would say it. Privacy. But then a lot of people in British English definitely would say the word privacy instead. As in privacy statement, or protect your privacy. Respect my privacy. To me that doesn't sound right. That's how they say it here. A lot of people. Me in Scotland, I don't know, maybe it's just me again, but I say privacy. But nonetheless, there are different ways to say those words between the UK in general, other people, and in America. The next one is a bit of a tongue twister, right? So, I would say for this one, number 11, what is your schedule? Whereas in America, you definitely say, what is your schedule? And that's another one I think in Scotland, we sometimes say that both ways, schedule and schedule. I've definitely heard people say that both ways here in Scotland. So we might be actually more close to America than in British English here in Scotland with that word. A very, very fascinating case this. There might be loads of words where we say it more similarly to Americans than British people do. Actually, maybe I would love to do a collaboration with my friend Laurence from Lost in the Pond. He makes excellent videos on this type of thing on his YouTube channel. Brilliant videos. I love them. He's hilarious. He makes me laugh and he kind of breaks these things down. It might be quite interesting actually if we did another collaboration, because we've done a couple on our channels before where I talk about Scottish pronunciations of these words and see how similar they are to Americans, and he does the British English version because he's from England, right? And see what the differences are. That could be fun. But the last word on my list is something that is kind of unequivocal, I would say. Vitamin. Take your vitamins. In America, you would say vitamin. That one is, quite a stark difference, I would say. Definitely one that I've heard on TV shows in America. Vitamin. Don't know where that got lost in the pond as well, but somewhere across the way, that word got very different. Anyway, I think there's quite a few videos we could do on this type of topic. This could be a series of videos we do on this subject, because there's so many words that we say differently. And there's so many words, actually, that you guys have in the United States that we don't even have. Words for things you have that we don't have. And maybe those are topics I'll cover on these weekly videos as well. Looking forward to doing that. I love talking about these kind of cultural differences between Scotland, UK in general, and America, where I spend a lot of time. And I'm about to launch a new series in June for my travels, starting in Nashville, ending up in Key West. I'm really, really looking forward to showing you guys. But in the midweek, on Wednesdays, I'll be doing these videos, which are kind of like cultural exchange type of videos, where we learn and have a laugh. Why not? Hey, life's too short. And a brand new exclusive announcement. A lot of my members on Patreon, the ones who financially support this channel, they said to me a really cool feature would be if I gave them a benefit of posting my unedited vlogs from YouTube, the travel vlogs, as exclusive member benefits over on Patreon. So that's what I'm going to do. Starting with a June the 6th video, I'm going to be releasing all of my videos that I edit down for YouTube, but I'm going to release the uncut full versions because my vlogs on YouTube, they tend to be about 10 minutes long, maybe 15 minutes long. Those are real snippets of my day when I'm travelling. But I usually film for about an hour every day, and all that footage, the rest of the footage, I don't tend to use on my channel. And that could be because, I don't know, maybe I was looking bad on camera, showing my double chin, maybe I said a sweary word, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I was singing to the music on the radio. All that stuff, I delete out the final videos that you guys see here on YouTube, the polished versions that I edit, right? But not any longer. I'm going to be putting the full uncut versions over on Patreon as an exclusive member benefits. So please do go over there and consider signing up and becoming a member. All the support really, really matters and helps me as I'm planning my next future American trips. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. Check out all the links down below in the description. And until the next adventure, have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care.